Hi guys, how's it going? Molten here. Time for another art stream. If you were here on Friday, you would have seen me draw this. Look at this majestic fella. Ain't he beautiful? So we got this walrus on the go. Walrus hero with an afro. You can thank our very own Nanania for the suggestion for the afro. In fact, were you so inclined, you can blame Nanania for the afro. So, today we are gonna color him because he's so sad in black and white. He feels like, you know, I really feel like he needs some color in his life. So we're gonna provide that for him, you know, make him pop a little bit. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. Mine was pretty great. And, got some cool news, just yesterday. I'm not certain if I can talk about it yet or not, but I'm gonna tease you about it and say, oh, I got this cool news. You guys wish you knew this news because it's really cool. So cool. News. Hang on, it looks like I've got some. Looks like I've got a little bit of some stray lines here that I didn't see before. I'm gonna try to clean up these lines a little bit. See if we can't get this looking nice. 'Cause yeah, I saw some up here too. Very weird. They're so light. There must have been some kind of like pressure sensitivity error or something that made those happen. Anyway, sorry about that. So let's get started on some color. Enough messing around, cleaning things up. Color. So what I'm going to do to get started on things, I'm going to lay some color flats down, try to find the right color for his skin and all. He's a walrus, right? So I'm thinking, like, you know, brown comes to mind. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down this basic brown, and then I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, see if maybe we'll do some color shifting on it. I kind of feel like it would be cool if I could make his skin tone a little more interesting than just straight brown. Like, you know, but it's just that this is what comes to mind immediately, right? It's like kind of slightly desaturated brown for the fur. I'm gonna go with like a darker color for his flippers. But I think for the fur itself, this kind of a brown is probably the basic walrus color. But who says he needs to be basic? Maybe he's a special walrus. He's a special snowflake walrus. We'll have to see. So we got this brown. I think what I'm going to do too is I'm going to put the flipper color in and everything as well, and then we can like make a better educated decision as to, you know, whether or not we want to do some radical color shifting. Who knows? Maybe he's got purple fur. I don't think it's gonna be purple. I think purple sounds like a bad idea. But who knows? Maybe Nana will come in here and be like, he should have purple fur. And we might have to do it. Because then if it's bad, I can blame her. That's really my plan. Kind of my MO, is I let other people make decisions and then I blame them for them. I think I need to make his afro a richer brown. Oh, look at that. It's vibrant. So weird. Okay, so, and then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to color in here is the tusks. And put the tusks, give them a little kind of off-white color, kind of like, you know, going for like an ivory type thing. What? Oh, yeah. I selected the background color. Kind of like an ivory type color, right? Because, you know, tusks. And then let's play around with some colors. Let's see what this looks like. We can color shift him into like a green. The blue is kind of, I don't know, the blue is Yeti-like, right? Ooh, making him a little more red is interesting. There, purple, perfect, done, purple. No, making him a little more red. I kind of like the slightly more red. It's a little different. Kind of working for me. Although I don't know, maybe it makes him look like a bear. I guess it's hard to look at him with his giant tusk and go, oh, that's not a walrus, that's a bear. It's a bear of the sea. Walruses are bears of the sea. I don't know if you knew this, but they are. But yeah, we'll go with a reddish kind of reddish brown fur. That's actually working for me. Yeah. And then I'm gonna pick like a gray color for like all of these little like spiny hairs here. I guess they're kind of like epic whiskers. They kind of almost look like bones sticking out, but that's not really what I'm going for here. They should be some kind of whisker. So we'll do that. That's gonna work for me. How's everybody doing in the chat? Feel free to lurk if you want to. I'm not gonna call you out. Except for Craycraft. I'm gonna call Craycraft out. Every stream I'm gonna call Craycraft out. Well, why are you not talking, Cray? What are you doing? Playing some Steam games, maybe. Alright, so interesting thing with this. So now I gotta put the the metal color all of his armor. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a darker armor on the inside. I have a gap there. But let me finish laying down this one color. And then we'll go ahead and start accenting things. All that kind of jazz. Yeah, like that's pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna make the outsides of these, they're gonna be the same kind of light gray. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll make these these bone things like I don't think they're gonna be the same as tusks, and then it kind of implies what he's been like hunting down his own kind and like sticking their tusks on his armor. What is he, some kind of freak? He might be. He might be a freak. Cray is playing games. Damn you, Cray. You and your games. Well, at least you're here, watching the art stream. Or at least listening. While I color this beautifully afroed walrus. This afro is majestic. It sways in the wind. And underwater, if it goes underwater, it just holds its shape, but sways gently in the tide. Gives you chills when you think about it. Nobody wants to know about my big news, though. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I wasn't gonna tell you anyway. So, you know, whatever. I don't care. Brr, I'm cold, says Dwarsh. How's it going, Dwarsh? Nice seeing you. Raid Phoenix, Walrus Man / woman is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm glad you like Walrus. You know what? It's indeterminate. Maybe it's maybe this is the Walrus woman. It could be. I mean, look at that fro. That's easily the type of thing that would attract a virile male walrus. I know I'm I'm liking it. So very nice throw you have there. Cool, we're gonna move on to some dark parts of the armor here. Lay down some of these darker colors, darker accents. Bring out the shape a little bit more of the armor. Having the darker accents, put some division into the pieces and helps define stuff. Now you see, I made a bit of I've got a bit of an issue here now because his flipper color is kind of close to this armor color. I'm not digging that. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Maybe I'll just make his flipper. Whoops. Maybe I'll make his flippers darker. That's what I'm thinking. Darker flippers. I think it actually kind of works. We'll have to put like some kind of texture on there and maybe like give some highlights on it to make the flippers look more leather-like. I think that's the idea. Is it male, female, or both, or neither? It can be, you know what? The walrus will be anything you want him or her to be, Dorsch. Anything you want. I can provide this service for you. The walrus doesn't care. The walrus doesn't label. It doesn't judge. The walrus just loves you. And just wants to be loved by you. Genders don't matter to the walrus. The walrus is love itself, love incarnate. It does not understand your mortal boundaries. Love the walrus. I'm in an excellent mood today. I had a lot of fun today. I got boots today. So with that, huh? I know, a little weird. I don't get clothes very often, but in the frozen north of Canada, it's boots are important. Gotta keep your feet warm and dry. Otherwise they rot off and fall off your legs. True story. Gotta watch out for the rotting feet. The terrible thing. Walrus is live. Walrus is live. Every time you say that now, Dorsch, ever since you linked me that video, I get the chills every time you say that. Okay, so since these flippers are that color, you know what? I'm gonna go with like a really, really dark leather for these because I can. Because it's within the color palette now. Does this look gross? If I do that, does it imply that that's his own body hair? I'm not gonna do that. It's too much. It's too much. We're not gonna do that. It's too far. We did it with the Yeti. We're not gonna do it with this. He already has majestic. Oh, sorry. She already has majestic hair. I am walking the boundaries of social acceptance today. Okay, so he's got this like big old pack on his back. I feel like it's gotta be like a light leather. Yes, light leather. So yeah, I got boots. Interesting thing about my boots, they kind of look like shoes. They're shoe boots. They're shboots? Shboots. Shaboot sounds like a Canadian word. Shaboot. There we go. He's got his little golf bag going on. Golf bag full of spears. Can I do that? Still doesn't look right to me. Maybe it should be like a light gray. I think the light gray is kind of working, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go. You know what I just realized is that I made his armor kind of a really warm gray, and I kind of think maybe it should be a cool gray instead, so that it kind of stands out from his body a little bit, because he's got all warm colors going on right now in his body, and I'm thinking that maybe cooler colors might help it stand out. Trying to like highlight everything here. Not highlight. Get it all in my selection. Why did I say highlight? It's the same idea. That almost everything. Okay. I think that highlights everything. So now I can do this. Color shifted towards a cool color, and now it kind of stands out a little bit. Not sure that I want that though. I kind of like the warmer color. I thought it might work, but I like the warmer color. I'm gonna stick with warm. Since I'm going with warm, I'm going to recant my original opinion that these should not be tusks. I'm going to darken them and gray them a little bit so they don't look as alive as the tusks that are in his head. Clearly these are evil tusks. That's what's going on. The tusks were possessed and he saved their owner. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, this is in progress. I'm liking where this is going at this point. When the walrus is red, I like to imagine it's blood. Yes. Yes. He's caked in the blood of his enemies. Like when big blood splatters on his tusks. I mean, okay, so I've read a few things about walruses here and there, but not like extensively. You know, people assume that the tusks are weapons, right? And I read that somewhere that they are used for, like, you know, for fighting other walruses, is I think what we settled on last time. But I also heard that, like, that in fact they have no weapon use. That they in fact use them to pull themselves up on ice. Seems kind of plausible, don't you think? Because, I mean, like, they're kind of unwieldy, right? Like, with the fact that, like, the walrus usually, like, slinks around on its stomach. So maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Does anyone know anything about walruses? Walruses. Is that enough sisses? Can't remember. Is it 4 or 5 sisses we agreed on? I don't know that much about walruses. Maybe they are in fact aggressive beings. They look so gentle with their giant saber-like tusks. Exhale's here. Hello, Molten and chat peeps. Cute hippo. Oh my god. Wow. Banned. Banned. I'm going to time you out. Hippos. First monkeys, now hippos? Banned. Banned from the channel. You're not banned. But you're on thin ice. Much as this walrus would be were he in his natural environment. Tooth crampons. Yeah, that's hilarious, but that's pretty much exactly what they would be, right? I'm glad I'm not the only one who knows what a crampon is. Okay, so this looks pretty decent, really. Yeah. Okay, so we got color flats now. I'm pretty happy with the color flats. So I'm going to do the next stage. Now the next stage, this is a technique that I picked up from Jesse Joust is his handle. And he works for Slick Entertainment. They made Tomb of the Necro Dancer. And he's been working on this new thing, Viking Squad, which is really cool. I'm super into Viking Squad. It looks really neat. And he has this really cool shading technique, which I appropriated a little bit. So I'm going to get started on that real quick. XL says, how was your Christmas? Christmas is good. I got this new mic, which I'm loving. New mic, right? New mic. And a bunch of cool shirts and stuff like that. And this kind of still counts as Christmas. Yesterday, I got some really cool news, which I'm going to tease everybody about, but not tell them what it really is. Ha! XL says that she's on thin ice with a lot of people, so she's okay with it. I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life, says Phoenix. I've walked to school. I've needed crampons to get to school. I know that pain. Oh my gosh, I've got 2 Wisconsinites in here. I'm pretty sure this is one of the seals of the apocalypse. We're all doomed. Okay, so I filled this whole character with a dark blue. I'm actually going to make him more blue. Okay, so it's dark blue, and then I'm going to set it to a lower opacity. Say 50 or so. Wow, what is up with my phone? My phone's distracting me. Sorry, so I lower the opacity a little bit. I'm going to set it to multiply, which darkens the character substantially. But Molten, you say. Now we can't see his majestic fur and afro because it's too dark. Well, I'm going to fix that. So now, we carve away the light. Which is really cool because I actually feel like, although it takes a bit longer, I feel like the effect is better than putting in all the shadows by hand. I just feel like this feels better. It's also a little bit easier to imagine in my head because I just think to myself, well, where would the light fall? You know, is it gonna fall on here? Is it gonna fall on here? How about here? What about here? It's just easy. And the effect is really cool. I gotta say, I was really excited when I saw Jesse doing this, because I had sort of done similar stuff to this in the past, taking it to this. Because I mean, like, that's my other drawing I'm working on. I'll get to that later. It wasn't a spoiler or anything. That's more sci-fi art that I've been doing for TMG. It's the last piece of sci-fi art for TMG. Which I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about. I was enjoying the project, but I'm also glad. I'm really happy when projects are done because it means I finished it and I can move on to something new. I love doing new things. So I'm excited. What kind of powers is this guy gonna have, says Exhale. Well, first of all, the power to instantly maim anyone who calls him a hippo. Instantly, like global teleport to their position and maim them. All of his jokes will be hippo-related humor and how he's like horribly racist towards hippo people. Actually, what I'm thinking is he's going to be a spear thrower. All joking aside, he's going to be like a spear thrower, and so like kind of ranged, but like a tough ranged. And then I'm thinking, I haven't thought of too much stuff with it. I'm thinking he might have like a slide, which might be really funny, like a big old belly flop slide. I think that'd be kind of hilarious. That like knocks people down and stuff. Sort of like how Tempers was supposed to work, but like properly. And then when Bale comes back, he can play the Walrus guy. That's my plan. This is it's all part of my plan to make Bale play a Walrus guy. Look, I worked really hard on this plan. Stop laughing. Serious. I'm sulking right now because you guys think my plan is silly. Oh, you don't have to say anything. I know. I can tell. I can tell by the silence. Belly flop slide is amazing. I'm glad you like it, X. I spent a whole 30 seconds to come up with that. I'm in a really fun mood today. It's a good day. Today's a good day. Mostly due to my super secret information that I got yesterday. My secret. Shh, it's a secret. The fact that it's a secret is a secret. No, stop thinking about it. If he or she comes out, you'll buy him or her immediately. How do you know it's a him? X? He can be a beautiful lady if he wants. Look at that hair. You can't tell me that a guy is gonna be able to tend such a majestic afro. He just would not have the ability. No man would understand the level of product use that would be required for this to stay viable and lush. I'm thinking about where the shadows are being cast and everything on this. Trying to imagine the light. Imagine the light. No hourglass or boobies to this fella. What? Are you saying that Ball and Chain? Well, I guess Ball and Chain's got some boobs. I guess you got me there. I think you're being a little narrow-minded in your qualifications of a female. I feel like he can be a beautiful lady if he wants. Because I'm not a hater. I believe in people and that they can do whatever they want to do or be whoever they want to be. Not like X, who's like, you can't do that. You can't be what you want. Don't follow your dreams. Why are you so filled with hate? It's not right. I support him. Her. Walrus. I'm a dream squisher. It's true. Well, knowing that you have a problem is the first step to fixing it. We will support you, X, in your transition. We'll help you through this hard time. And by help, I mean like totally tease you and make fun of you the entire way. But that's because we love you. Got some spears going on, so you can already see what's going on with this, right? Especially if I like crank up the opacity. Get this nice light effect, and it's like a great directional lighting effect. It looks really cool. I wish I'd come up with it myself, but I cannot claim that. Although I use it differently than Jesse does, because I really do try to do directional light. Like I really work hard at making it directional. And his is just like a really cool effect that he can lay down on stuff. Like I don't know that it would work well the way I use it to do things the way he wants to do stuff. Like if you're doing just production art, it works nicely for laying down a scene like this, right? And having atmosphere and all that. But like, you know, characters have to turn around and everything, and like you got this like super directional light. It may not function well, but I really enjoy it for this purpose. Look at that afro. Look at that afro. Oh my god. Dorsch just realized that X was here. And he's trolling already. Dorsch is bringing it back. The not Joan. You know what, though? He spelled it right, though. I'm a little disappointed that he spelled not Joan correctly. I feel like you're slipping, man. Like, sooner or later we're gonna realize that you actually can spell. And then it spoils the whole joke. Tusks. Tusks. Majestic tusks. So, okay, keep carving away this light. This is the one thing, is it does take a long time. I will admit that this is a lengthy process. I'm probably going to get faster at it as I go. But I've only been doing this for a little while. And I still like zoom back out every so often to kind of see how things are looking. That's a good habit for the most part. Checking your work, making sure that things are working the way you want them to. So I wouldn't discourage someone from doing that. It's just it definitely has cut into my my speed a little bit. But I also, like I said, I think that largely has to do with the fact that I'm still new at this technique, right? I don't have as much use time on doing this as with other stuff I do. I'll eventually probably be able to start cutting the corners, places, and stuff. You know, be a little more confident on where I'm placing some of these shadows or some of these light cuts. Is that Is that a good term for it? A light cut? I'm cutting it away? I don't know. I'm making up terms now. I made a shadow for the tusk. It blew your mind. That what? Tusks don't cast shadows? They cast shadows, Dwarsh. I'm blowing Dwarsh's mind. I'm not very good with my sound effects. Nana's gonna have to teach me. Bird poop noises and stuff. I need instruction. Okay, so now I gotta get. This is gonna work. This has to go here. Now I have this highlighted. That's not right. That should be in shadow. This should be in the light. This should be in the light. See, it's like complicated shapes like this. It starts getting a little weird. That I think. And then this. This. That. Like that. Yeah. This looks a little weird. It looks like there should be a shape cast in that shadow. That's better. Whoa. You know what? I'm just going to close this. There's a weird shortcut that I don't know about that keeps doing that. Switching to the other thing. It's a combination of probably my push to talk button and like some other thing I'm doing. I don't know what. And I'm not going to be doing that one on stream anyway, so you might as well just keep it closed. Sci-fi art. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you know, this takes a long time, but I don't know. I really like the directional quality of the light. It really makes it feel like when you work really hard at getting directional light into a piece like this, it really feels like the character is standing like in a real place. When your light is kind of ambiguous, your brain immediately says, well, this could be anywhere. But when you have really specific light like this, your brain is like, oh, that is a place. I can tell where the bulb or like where the sun or the window is. You know, that is a very specific place that this character is standing. OMG, and because polar bears are their natural predator, if the bears are turned into polar bears, it makes Mr. Walrus run screaming. No, I actually kind of like that. Like, polar bears do more damage or something. That's actually sounds really cool. It gives Tundra some kind of use. Oh, what? Am I bad-mouthing Tundra? Maybe a little. But only because it's Tundra. Man, I wanted to like Tundra so bad. Like, I wanted to like him. But I don't know, he's tough. He's tough to play as. Makes with the pain a lot of the time when I play him. So I don't. Even though he's a burr. Burrs and I have a kinship. They're hairy, I'm hairy. We understand each other. Man, you get so much form out of this technique too. Like, it defines a shape so nicely. I mean, like, half of doing any kind of color work or art in general, especially painting, you know, like, maybe not so much usually for this kind of stuff, but with painting definitely. I mean, thinking about light is like 90% of your time, where you're just like, oh, the light would do this, the light would do that. The light would enter this object because the texture is very soft and it would bounce around. Yeah, things like that. And so, you know, it gives a lot of these cool light qualities to, you know, just a kind of comic ink. I don't know what kind of technique we call this. It's kind of like comic book style, sort of. But yeah, I like it. It's real cool. Wait, you're Canadian? Should you have a kinship with a moose? Look, I can have 2 kinships. Don't pigeonhole me, Dorsch. Ooh, fun fact, walruses squirt water jets from their mouth to evacuate shellfish and other food. That could be a special power too. Soak people in walrus spit, making them move slower. Wow. That is revolting. Spits afro sheen. Yeah. Wait, no. What? How would that... So wait, so what you're saying is he spits on people and then they grow afros, which makes them topple over? Is that where we're going? I don't under... Can we just give him a global teleport? I mean, come on. Global teleport takes like no effort to think of. I don't want to be sitting here all day thinking of stuff for him. Oh, and when they see water, they stampede for it, occasionally crushing calves. Wait, what? They crush their babies. Grizzly Goon Gaming, am I the only one that gets the same ads every time? No, I get nothing but that one with Sylvester Stallone, which I don't want to complain about too much because, you know, Sylvester Stallone. Yes, Nana's here. Everyone now can thank her for the addition of the afro. Look at him. Look at him. He looks great. I'm probably going to do like a secondary light source. Not as like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Global teleport is the best idea. It's true. I agree. Global teleport is the best idea. That she could come up with. Oh! What? 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 These are the jokes. Global teleport is a great idea, Nana. So yeah, walrus guy doing his thing, being a walrus. This jet of water from his mouth intrigues me. I mean, not in a gross way. It's just, I'm like, that sounds interesting. That might have to make it onto the move list. I was actually thinking global teleport when Nana's at low health so that she doesn't die. I mean, that's useful. But the cooldown would have to be like a minute. Not for this guy. This Walrus, never die. Walrus never dies. That's his passive. Walrus does not die. Molten wants the jet water from Walrus's mouth. I do! I do. I want that so bad. It sounds amazing. I think I went too far with this, with the shadow here. I gotta bring back some of the shadow. The directionality of the light has been changed. Is directionality a word? It's a word now. Year-long cooldown. Oh, wow. Most D people never take it. What? The... Oh, yeah, the ring of... teleport ring? Yeah. You know what? Teleport ring's actually not bad for certain D characters. Especially when your guardian goes down, because you can quickly get back and refill your mana before the next wave. Like, because I feel like a lot of times when you're on D, you have to make the choice. You're like, do I refill my mana or do I start laying more traps? Because like the next wave is coming, especially in the late waves that take it takes longer to take down the waves. So sometimes it's useful, but you know, not always. Dor says, hey Molten, can you make him have a penguin sidekick? Oh, and fun fact, in Norway, they knighted a penguin, so you can make Sir Awesome Penguin of the Norwegian Royal Guard. This has to happen. I mean, how can I not do that? Why would you bring this to me? I'm gonna be up all night thinking about this now. Damn it, Torch. I need sleep, Dwarf. Why would you do this to me? Sleep is so important. You're a bad man. You're a bad man, Dwarf. You make bad choices and you should feel bad about it. Yeah. Okay, penguin guy has to happen. But then he's kind of like Apprentice. Only like maybe like when they're standing next to each other, their little sidekicks can bicker. Maybe he has a penguin in his bag and he throws the penguin. Throws the penguin. Throws. No? Nobody? No, throws the penguin? Fine. It's like you guys care about penguins now all of a sudden. That's fine, I get it, I get it. Yeah, nobody likes my idea. I'm gonna go sit over here next to Nana, and we can be the people who don't like, people don't like their ideas. I mean, it's fine, it's fine. Didn't want you guys to like my ideas anyway. Spirit penguin. Or he takes it out and uses it to squirt water from its mouth. But no, no, it's not a little walrus, it's a penguin. Why was the penguin squirt water from its mouth? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, Worsh. The penguin doesn't squirt water, the walrus squirts water. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Penguins swim in water, they don't squirt it. He throws a penguin that he killed in penguin spirit that he killed in battle. That sounds amazing. It's a penguin that shoots other penguins from its mouth. Okay, this guy's getting close to being done as far as the cutout part. I hear my kid bouncing around upstairs in his bed. His room is directly above mine. Supposed to be going for a nap. Don't think he's napping. Nope, still nobody's asking me about my news. No, it's fine, it's fine. I get it. It's okay. Nobody wants to know. I understand. Hey, Molten. What's that cool news you're talking about? No, it's fine. You guys don't want to know. Okay. Door says, oh my fucking god, what is your goddamn news? I'm not going to tell you my news, Dwarf. It's a secret. Stop asking. God, it's like you don't know what secret means. Guy tries to keep something secret and Dwarf is all, Moon, you need to tell me a secret. This is why no one tells you secrets, Dwarf, because you need everyone to know what the secrets are. You don't understand what a secret is. Dwarf thinks I'm a tease. You're probably right. Every man has a price. How much? Exile says, are you guys expecting another baby? Good God, no. For the love of all that is holy, no. Oh, no. I mean, I guess. Maybe. I mean, maybe if I just said it really quiet. If I just leaned into the mic and I whispered it very, very quietly. The secret is. No, it's secret. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna let Dwarf win. It's not happening. If you don't, I will find you and I will kill you. I don't believe you have tracking skills good enough. You're not Walker, Texas Ranger. I don't know how you're gonna find me. Hi, Skurd. Alright, this guy's looking pretty close to done on this stage. Alright, this guy, yeah. Look at that, we got directional light going on and stuff. I'm gonna put him on a plane so that not like an airplane. Shut up, Dorsch, I know that's what you're thinking. On a plane like this, oh, it was a good thing I did that. Somehow I forgot to paint this one toe thing, nail, claw, doohickey. Dwarf says that he is Chuck Norris. I mean, yes, if you say so. I mean, I don't believe you. But I mean, like, if you want to believe that you're Chuck Norris, I guess I can't say don't do that. I don't crush people's dreams like Exhale does. That's not my thing. Okay, so I think at this stage we can do some highlights, some like really hard highlights to some of this stuff to make it look more like metal, and like, you know, some color variation and stuff. You know I'm gonna eventually tell you guys a secret, right? But I'm only gonna do it once Dorsch leaves. He doesn't get to know my secret. I'm just joking, Dorsch. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, is it metal or bone, like whale bone or something? Oh, I had not considered that possibility. That is an interesting idea. Whale bone. Whale bone. Wait, are we talking about dorks? Whalebone? I don't think that's appropriate for my channel. Craycraft says he knows my secret. Alright, Cray, let's hear the secret. Craycraft knows the secret. Let's hear the secret, Cray. Now I need to know. Wait, did you just make this dirty? Did I just make this dirty? What are you talking about? I have an age gate set on my Twitch page there. This has always been dirty. So I'm throwing down a little bit of highlight here. Great says I can't tell. Wow. Great. Well played, Cray. Because it's a secret. Cray understands. That might be the ring that rules them all. If I was the ring that ruled them all, I wouldn't tell you because that would be a secret. I'm good at keeping secrets. It's like how I never told that secret that XL told me to keep. That one, you know? You know the one, X. I mean, I wouldn't even tell people that there was a secret. That's how good of a secret keeper I am, right, X? So right now I'm putting some like hard highlights on the plane that would be facing the light directly. To give it kind of more of an effect of metal, like a metal sheen. Right there. Ugh, guys. This is too much fun. You think I can keep this going? Think I can keep this secret thing going for more than a day? Probably not. You guys will just be like, I don't care anymore. I don't want to know what your secret is. If you tell me, I'm going to plug my ears and go la 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 la. I can only enjoy this for so long. But I'm going to enjoy it. Don't think I won't. So you see how like adding the light on the plane that is going to be facing as close to directly the light as possible, it gives it that that perfect reflection, right? Like directly back at the viewer, and that gives it the effect that it's metal. Just like that. And then of course along edges too. I've talked about this many times, but the deal with edges are, so if you have a light source, right, and it's emitting light directly, and you have a surface, like say, I'm trying to think of what, okay, let's say the eye is here, right, and you have a surface like this, right, the light's going to reflect off of it like that, and it's not going to go directly at the light, at the eye, and that's going to give you a kind of a subdued light. Like it's going to give you, you're only going to get the refracted light, the scattered light from it, and you're going to get color from that, but you're not going to get that direct white, perfect reflection of the light. However, if you have a corner, right, like if a corner in here, what will happen is the corner is always imperfect. There'll be like little bumps and stuff like that along the corner, and it is going to hit one of these little bumps that's going to be a perfect angle to reflect the light directly back at the eye, and that's going to give you, that's why you will have a white highlight somewhere on the corner of an object. That's the deal. And that's why this happens. That's why I put light, you know, perfect white along these edges like that, because we're getting perfectly reflected light somewhere along that ridge. That's the reasoning. The edges is that it's the first level in Home D2. That's true. It is also that. Well, I'm glad I'm helping to teach you things. Teaching is important. I enjoy it. It is great. I feel like people should pass on their knowledge. That's why I do this. That's why I do this thing. I like to be able to help people out. I mean, I guess that, you know, people like watching me draw and stuff. And that's cool, and I love that people like watching me draw, but I also want to pass on some of this because I think it's really cool when people can do some of this stuff themselves as well. There's a lot of people out there who want to learn to draw, and you know, this is a lot of work coming up with this knowledge, and sometimes it's scattered all over the place, and trying to find it all, it can take forever. So if I can pass on some of it to people, that makes me very happy. Molten, what's his name? George. Oh, you mean the Walrus? I don't know. George. He needs a snappy name, right? Something kind of like, you know, like Prospector, like it has like something to do with like what is, like, you know, his being. It's like a sum up of his being. It's never maybe Tundra. I'm not really sure why Tundra got Tundra. Because he's from the Tundra? Be like ice. This guy can be like, you know, floating ice rock in big ocean. I don't know. Why is he Native American now? What is his name? I mean, the first thought that comes to mind is dumb, which is like Tusk or something. But that's stupid. Tusk would be a stupid name for a walrus-related product of any kind. Stupid for anything. Even a movie. Directed by Kevin Smith. Maybe that's why I'm drawing this guy. Somebody was talking to me about Tusk. I don't know. Sir Tuscan. I don't know. Tusk and knee? Tuscany? Is that? No, that's dumb. This is because I'm trying to like come up with something good from Dorsh's terrible suggestion. Honestly, I don't know. Zafromaster. I don't know. That's a really good question. I haven't really put much thought into the name yet. Usually I can come up with something good. Sometimes like his abilities will play into the name a little bit. Sometimes I've wanted to put a name that has something to do with like some kind of like reference to him in like another language, or reference to abilities or something. Raingore, because he gores people in the rain. I don't get it. Afro Bob. Wally Tusker Hippo. Wally Tusker Hippo. Ladies and gentlemen, exhale. Wally Tusker Hippo. Not a hippo. He's not a hippo. I hate you so much. Not a hippo. God. Honestly, I don't know. Bubba because he belly flops. See, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Something to do with sliding. I don't know. He's got such shiny metal. God, I'm drawing a blank on this name thing. Look, I draw pictures. Letters and words, these are difficult. Words be hard make good. Spitty McSpitterson. Oh, Anna's on fire today. Spitty McSpitterson. This is like, you can't write that stuff. I don't know where she comes up. Look, have you been up? Were you up all night, like all weekend even, coming up with these names? Because that's not fair. You people put me on the spot and you're like coming pre-prepared. It's not right. Okay, alright, so now that we have that metal in play, now we can do, I'm going to do the flippers. What I'm imagining for the flippers is that they're going to have some kind of leathery, leathery texture, right? Now, leather will reflect light, but not as efficiently as metal, so I'm not going to quite go to white. Oh, you got to go. Wait, no, wait, Dwarfs, don't go. I'm going to tell you my secret. Before you go, Dwarfs, I'm going to tell you my secret. The secret is, I got a job at my old college, and I'm going to be teaching character design starting on the 5th. So I'm going to be a college professor who teaches character design. How cool is that? I want to tease you the whole time without you actually getting to know what the secret is. Now you're going to be like, I didn't have to go at all. That is the secret. I'm supposed to stay for the whole stream so I can just keep taunting you, but I'm going to let it go. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think I need to buy like a suede jacket that has like leather like elbow pads or something. Thank you very much, X. I went too light with this. It's gonna be pretty cool. I have to pick up all my So I'm very selfish here, but will you still be streaming? I will still be streaming. The stream time is going to change. I'm going to have to do 2 o'clock streams instead of 1 o'clock streams because my classes are going to be from Monday 1 to 4. There'll be no stream on Monday. Monday 1 to 4, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I'm going to be doing classes from 9 to noon. So I just don't think I can make it back by 1. If I can make it back by 1, which I really doubt, then maybe I can keep it at 1, but I'm going to switch them to 2 for now. Tentatively switch to 2. If I can make 1 still happen, I'll try to keep 1, because I like the idea of 1 o'clock. But it's probably going to be 2. I would definitely want to keep streaming. Streaming is still a high priority. I want to do it. I wonder if Dwarsh got the news before he left. I hope he did. Otherwise, I can just tease him and like, nobody tell Dwarsh if he asks now. Because I can tease him more. That is my plan. That is my master plan. So are you going to be professoring along with your other jobs you get, or are you done as a contract work? No, I'm going to keep doing contract work. Like I said, it's a part-time job. Teaching character design. It's only 9 hours a week, so I can't live off that. But who knows? Maybe it'll extend to something bigger. But yeah, I will still be doing board game art and other contract stuff. Hopefully more comics. Having a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been posting on Twitter and stuff. I've been doing some work with the guys who do Looking for Group, the comic. I've been working on NPC, which is the non-player character kind of offshoot of Looking for Group. So I've been working on that with Somer and this guy Ed. Oh god, Ryoski. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna say that wrong. But he's been doing the color. I've been doing the pencils and inks and lettering, and yeah, I've been doing that. Had a lot of fun. Really cool stuff. I hope to continue doing more of that stuff. I'm supposed to be doing a full comic strip where I do everything except write it with Somer. We're gonna see if that really takes off. I mean, like, we've already done a bunch of them, so we need more. He needs more consistent time to write, and then it'll get launched. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing all this stuff. I actually got a ton. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because like I got a ton of contract work coming up, and I'm gonna have to really work at balancing my time for this. Luckily, the character design thing isn't gonna have a ton of homework, so I don't have to do too much grading. It's mostly just, you know, introducing them to it and like kind of like doing a lot of in-class workshop time. But I'm really excited about it. It's something I really enjoy doing. I love to teach. And so, you know, and I love character design. So this is gonna be really cool. You need to grow a full professor beard. Is that a thing? I need to grow a full professor beard. Is that? I don't know if that's a thing, Cray. I think you just want me to grow a beard for some reason. You're like a weird beardo or something, and you're like, oh, I can grow the beard. Grow it. Grow the beard. Do it. Longer. Bushier. I think that's what's happening here. Cray wants me to grow a beard. Flattered, Cray. Little weirded out. And no, I will not send you beard trimmings. Cray says it's a thing. I don't believe you. I don't think it's a thing. You just want me to grow a big beard. Big bushy beard. Because you're into it. Creeping me out. Is this a thing because like it's so cold in Finland that people grow beards and it's just like people are into them? It's like want to touch people's beards. It's like beard fetish. Become a sage with an 8-foot long beard. Oh my god. I would be a single sage with an 8-foot long beard. I had to fight long and hard to keep the beard I have. 8-foot long beard, my god. Can I count body hair in the 8-foot long beard? Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I got some of this going on. Plus, it makes you look... Okay, when someone says professor, first thing comes to mind is a man with a long beard. Plus, it makes you look very smart. Wait, are you saying I don't look smart? I think what you're saying is that you don't think I look smart. Exo says, I had a professor that offered all the girls in class extra credit if we did not shave our bodies. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's really creepy. And to prove it by showing our legs up to our thighs and armpits. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that is possibly a sex crime. Oh my god. Wow. That's really creepy. I'm not gonna do that. Nope. That's really weird. That's super weird. I think you probably should have reported that guy to the police. Sociology my butt. That was just some homeless guy that they found like wandering around. They're like, look, we really need somebody to stand in for the sociology professor who's like had a mental breakdown. And they just like gave him like a sports coat. And they were like, just go in there. Look, we don't care what you do. These people paid a lot of money for this class. For the love of God, put away the shopping cart. That's not creepy. He's trying to prove a point. Yeah, that's what he was telling people. Totally creepy. Don't defend the creepy guy. Sociology. Who takes a BA in sociology? The same people who take a BA in art. Actually, I wish I had a BA in art. Once a year, he had to shave his entire body, some religion-based thing. I still don't know what it was for, but it was during the same time that he offered that no shaving thing to all girls. See, this is sounding weird again. I don't even think that that was a real college. I think that you stumbled into a giant creepy kind of cult thing. I think this is going on. Creepy cult, not a college. God, what you guys do down in the States for college? I don't even get it. We do real work up here in the frozen north at college. They teach us job skills. Jab skills. I'm just joking. I understand. I understand that it's a thing, broadening people's horizons. I get it. I get it. I will not be doing things like that because I don't want to go to jail. Just saying. How much extra credit for foot jobs? Wow. See, first you're defending them. Pick a side and stick with it, Nana. Just flip-flopping all over the place. Okay. So we got this here dude. I'm just wondering if there's anything else I need to do. If we can call this guy finished. I kind of want to do like a secondary light source or something. I don't know. Okay, like I feel like the afro needs some more attention. So let's give it some more attention. Nana says she does what she wants. Well, this is the first I'm hearing of it. If you would establish that rule earlier. Okay. A little bit of afro. Afro schnazen. We're gonna schnaz up the afro a little. Funkmaster Wally, McSpitterson combined some names. Oh, Funkmaster Wally McSpitterson. Oh, it's MC Slides. Done. We got it. MC Slides. It's perfect. Or Grandmaster Slides. You guys pick. MC Slides or Grandmaster Slides. I mean, whichever one you pick, I'm going to blame you guys for naming him when I post it. I'll be like, I didn't come with a name, don't blame me. Blame me. I didn't do it. Put some seaweed in his fro or coral. Oh my god, Nana. Oh my god. Put some. Oh. I don't even know anymore. Now she wants coral. Coral. I put a fishbone in there. Why is his hair red? Because he's 1/6 Scottish. Okay, he's looking like, I wanted to add that just so it's like a little bit more, I don't know, wiry and stuff, like the hair just, it felt like it had more volume to it. I feel like it needs more. Just needs a little bit more highlight in places, just a little bit to really bring up the volume. Okay. I like it. I think this is done, guys. This looks pretty great. Look at that. It's glorious. I hope you guys had a fun stream with me. It was a short one this time. About an hour and a half or so, just a little short. I missed if it was explained why his hair is red. Oh my god. Okay, fine. His hair is red because he's 1/6 Scottish. Now I had to repeat the joke. It's not as funny anymore. Thanks, Nana. Thank you. Guys, this was a lot of fun. Coloring this guy in, super great. Where's his turntable and bling? No. He's not 1/8. He's 1/6. 1/6. Yeah. 1/6. So yeah, ton of fun. I had a great time painting this guy, having fun, chatting with you guys. Super great. I will continue the streams this week. No change to the schedule this week. It's my last week before, you know, I start the teaching gig. But once I start teaching again, so as of the 5th and onwards, it's going to be 2 o'clock streams, Tuesday to Friday. I'm going to make some new panels for the Twitch channel so it's easy for people to find that. 2 o'clock will be next week. This week, everything stays the same. Thanks a ton for watching, guys. I had a great stream. Hope you did too. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.